Hello, welcome to the data channel and you're watching Python Bootcamp for Data Professionals and as part of the topic 20, so we'll be discussing about one of the data set in uh, Python, so we can call it as a data type or data structure. So this is sets, right? So Python sets we will see in detail in this video and so why exactly the sets are used and how they are used and in which scenarios or in which real-time use cases actually sets can be used. So that we will see in detail in this video. And before proceeding, if you are new to this channel, we would recommend you to please subscribe and also press bell button for instant notifications. So let's get started. So now we are quickly jumping to the Visual Studio, as you can see, and so we are in the Visual Studio code. So and we have a Jupyter plugin extension installed here. So if you don't have this setup, so we would recommend you to please check the link in the description to do that setup in your machine. In this video, creating a set, and we have multiple options of creating set, and we will see basic set operations. We can see basic set operations and also we can have some membership test. We will do some membership test and see how exactly the sets come into picture when you're doing membership tests. And you can also have certain use cases of sets where we will see how exactly the sets are used, right? And finally we will see some real-time cases where used in actual or real projects, how they are used, and those things we will see. Okay. So with that, we will quickly jump on the first step where we will see about creating a set. So creating a set is simple. You can define a variable like my set equals to, and then you can open the flower braces, right? Open and close the flower braces. So this is an empty set. Okay, so this is how you define an empty set. So once the set is defined, okay, so you can try to do a print of type of my set. As you can see, it is able to see it as a dictionary. But however, so you cannot define a empty, like if you want to define an empty set, how do you define empty set is you cannot use flower braces and close braces in case of set. Okay, you need to use something like you can take any other variable here. So you can define set of opening braces and closing braces. And now let's try to print this one, this empty set, and see what exactly it shows, right? See, now it has become a set. So this is quite because for both the dictionary and set, it starts with flower brace and ends with flower braces, right? So that is why, so if you do this one, so this is like by closing the uh, by defining a flower braces open and close without giving anything, so in that case it is considered as a empty dictionary, not empty set. So if you want to define empty set, so you need to use a keyword set of open a small brace and close the small brace. However, if you want to define an actual set, so you can still use flower braces. Okay, so you can still use this one, and you can see now we will just try to print this. Okay, in this case, it is still taken as a set. So if you have a values, you can still use the flower braces. Okay, and so you can do basic operations of set. So like a few basic operations we can see if you want to add an element to the set, right? So I want to add an element and then I want to print my set. I'll just want to print my set here after adding an element, right? So now the new element of 6 is added to this particular set. Okay, and removing element is also very similar and very simple by using the inbuilt method. So you can if you want to say remove 3 here and then again print my set, you can pretty much do that. Now okay, here it should be remove of 3, so now 3 is removed. And there is one more thing, so where you want to so here in this case when you are doing a remove, right? So if you give an element which doesn't exist, right? So then it will throw error. See, it has thrown an error saying that like key error. So that means the key, this 30 is not found. It is saying that is why it is not able to remove it. In this case, instead of remove, you can use discard. So if you use discard, so what happens is it will still execute. Okay, it will still execute this one like by removing this element. It will try to remove the element, but it is not giving the error at least here. Okay, it is still executing. So it again depends on scenario. So if you want to have a scenario where you want to get this error when when there is no element when you are trying to remove, so you can use this and do exceptional handling so to catch that. Otherwise, if it doesn't matter for you, you can use a discard so that you can exit gracefully out of the program without any issues. So in that case, discard is safer. Okay, and then finally you have a clear. So this will be used to clear all the elements in the set. So you have my set dot. So you have clear, right? And once the clear execute, you can again try to print and see what exactly is present. So it is having a empty set here. Okay. So now we will see a set operations. So operations are very similar to the arithmetic operations of the algebraic operations of set, right? So here we have a two set 1 and set 2, right? So if you want to do a set operations here in the case of set 1 and set 2, considering these two, so you can pretty much do that with union of these two. So finally, we will understand the real-time use cases in real-time project where exactly the sets are used extensively, right? So those we will understand here. So the first case might be like in analysis. So the sets might come handy when you're doing some sort of data analysis, right? So in data analysis, sets are used to handle large data set, particularly for operations involving uniqueness and membership. So maybe example is again maybe removing the duplicates in. So in data analysis, the important or one of the step is to remove the duplicates. So you might be having a duplicates in your data set. You can remove the duplicates using this operation of converting that list into set. So it will remove all the duplicates. So here Apple is duplicated, but in the final output it is not. And maybe some you are having some database operations. Okay, even in that cases you can use sets to uniquely like to apply the unique constraints because databases are like having a unique constraints, right? So you can use sets like are useful operations involving unique constraint and fast membership test, right? So you can do that using database operations. We will take example of database operation here. So where you have two sets and you can perform a common elements. You can take a common elements and then so you will get the common elements here and then only you can uh, put it into a databases. And you can take an example of machine learning. So machine learning sets are used to handle unique labels, feature set, and perform efficient membership checks. So even in that case, you can use um, like for unique labels in classification, you can use machine learning. So as you can see, these are the labels you have, and if you want to get the because labels should always be unique in machine learning. So if you want to take the unique labels, you can perform this and take the unique labels out of it. Okay, and then you can think of a number of different cases. Like we have an example of like we'll take a finance as one more example. So in finance, you have a client IDs. So these are the client IDs, and on the day one, and you want to take client IDs, all the client IDs, so including day one and two. You do a OR operation here, and then so that you can get all the unique clients from the 2 days, day one and day two. So similarly, you have a number of cases. Finally, one more case we will see, right? So where you talk about natural language processing, right? NLP. So here also in this case, you see there's a text here and you have a stop words. So the stop word is a dictionary, right? But this text is a plain, so stop word is a set and the text is just a plain string. So here what you do is you are splitting the entire text, right? And assigning it a set and what we are calling it as a words. So you're doing a words minus stop words so that you want to remove the words. Okay, so if you see the final filtered words, so it is you're removing this particular values from this text. So this is a sample text with several words. This is a sample text, right? So here in the final results, you don't see is a with, because you have done a minus operation here. So this is very helpful, right? When you're kind of executing the minus operation or with a set. So word is a set and stop word is a set. So the main thing is you have to convert this string into a set to perform this operation. That is why we are doing this set. We are using a keyword for this, and when you do a split, so this word also becomes set. So then you can perform a set operation. We do a set operation very easily with word and then stop word. Stop word is already a set. So these are the different options and the different scenarios or different real-time use cases where you can really apply sets. And in this video, what we have discussed so far, so maybe starting with creating sets, basic set operation, membership tests, and use cases of sets, and finally we have seen real-time use cases where exactly you can apply sets in real time in actual projects that you are working in. So, and hope this was useful. If it is useful, please share it with the friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching.